This is Dan Dicks here reporting for Press for Truth, and I just wanted to make this quick video to explain why this hashtag jam the airports idea is a terrible idea. Now, I've already publicly stated that it's going to inconvenience innocent people, but it's really so much more than that. A lot of people are already responding saying they're not innocent. If they're taking part in this vaccine passport system, then they should be a target. And to that I say, well, if you're fighting for people's freedoms, then you should be fighting for even the freedoms of the people who you despise. So if someone chooses to be double vaxxed so they can get on an airplane, that should be their freedoms to be able to do that if that's what they choose to do. And more to the point, I've been doing this a long time. I've seen the government's overreaction to these things and how people react to that, during swine flu and H1N1 and SARS and Ebola and others. I've been around a long time, guys. I've been an activist for over 20 years, 15 of that publicly with Press for Truth. And in that time, I've come to learn that these direct actions always backfire. It's never, ever a good idea. In fact, I can already see what's going to play out here if they get their way, and God forbid somebody misses their flight on their way to go see their parents on their deathbed so they could say their final goodbyes. If something like that happens, guys, the media is going to jump all over this and paint us in the negative light, making us look like the bad guy to the people we're trying to reach the most, who are now going to see us as a danger to their freedoms and their liberties. But most important takeaway from all of this, guys, is what these events do is they shift the focus off of who the real enemy is, the government, and it shifts the focus onto each other. And we cannot allow that to happen. It's like a classic Cointel ProTactic of divide and conquer, where the focus is shifted off of the real enemy and we spend time now bickering with one another when the real enemy is the government. Guys, if that's what your goal is, you want to affect change and make freedoms for real people, don't lose focus of who suspect number one is, always, is the government. If you want to inconvenience people, make it the MPs who voted for this stuff. Make it Dr. Bonnie Henry and Adrian Dix and the health officials in your area who are responsible for these things, not innocent people at the airport. I hope people see this for what it is. Thanks for listening.